Hey guys, what is up? Phoenix here, and I'm back again in EFT, and today I'm going to be jumping in and having a look at the brand new, long-awaited Glock 17 pistol. So we're going to jump in, we're going to do a few raids with this bad boy. It's available from the brand new trader, The Mechanic, for a whopping 262 euros, which doesn't sound like a lot. However, when you actually take a look at it, 262 euros equates to roughly 28k. So this thing is now more expensive than the SR1 MP. So my major complaint about the SR1 MP was that it was way too fucking expensive to be reliably used as a backup weapon, which is entirely what the fucking sidearm should be, is a sidearm. It was way too expensive to be used as a sidearm. So Battlestate's response to people complaining the SR1 MP was expensive was to release another pistol that's been long awaited, even more fucking expensive, by like 8k. Like, this thing is more expensive than an AK. I can go buy an AKN, a full length AKN and an AKM, and it's going to be cheaper to buy an AKM than it is to buy a fucking Glock. Let's jump offline and test it out, because actually, you know, don't want to fucking lose it instantaneously because this shit is fucking expensive. Whew. I mean, it's relatively damaging because it does use firing 9x19. So it's relatively damaging. About 4 to 5 shots is what you're looking at to kill. You can get some major attachments later down the line. However, I am at base level mechanic because he's ridiculous. I have a massive issue with the mechanic trader. Basically, level 1 trades for the mechanic are fucking bitcoins. Okay, so actually another change that I just noticed in kind of bad time, it actually seems to be deploying is now a lot longer than it used to be, which is kind of cool. So we are offline because it allows us to actually screw around with this thing without worrying about losing it. So it looks fucking gorgeous, like, I'll give it that. Like, it does look absolutely amazing, but I fully expect it to perform basically the same way every other 9x19 pistol performs. Like, I don't expect anything overly different in terms of its performance. It sounds cool though. It sounds beefy as. And it does come with a stock round, or stock magazine rather, of 17 round capacity, which is nice. It's kind of cool. Is that it? I'm just gonna get one. Alright, well, fuck it. Let's jump into an actual online raid and see how we go. So, I mentioned it the other day in kind of the armor overview video. This is the brand new helmet that I think is a 6B47. It looks fucking ridiculous. And this is actually something else I wanted to point out. As you can see, I have an 18-second deployment time. So, what I've noticed is that I have pretty hefty rig, so I've been getting into games a lot quicker than other people have in past patches. I get the deployment thing a lot quicker. I jump in, people are still spawning in. It makes it a lot easier for me to kill them. Fair play. It's a poor game system. I'm going to exploit it. But I think as a way to combat that, what they've done is they've given extra long deployment timers. So I don't know if that affects other people the same way it affects me. So, oh shit. Alright. I've actually got the 21 round magazine. So we'll see if it benefits us in any way. That's a hatchling back there by the sounds of it. That's some of an AK. But realistically, like, this pistol is insanely expensive to run. And I've seen a lot of complaints and a lot of people saying that basically the only reason you'd run this is for the novelty factor of running the Glock, which was going to wear off in about 3 days. Same with the Shrimp, and the SR1 MP rather, or Shrimp, depending on you know, whatever you want to call it. Ow! Ow! Jesus. They didn't actually hurt me, which is a genuine surprise. Is that a player though? That's a player. Alright, let's get the fuck away from him. He outgears me, well and truly. And I'm not going to win against him in any way, shape or form. Actually, I might. Oh, nah. He was fucking looking at me. Ah, goddamn. That really, really sucks. While I'm here, I'll actually go in and show off. Kind of show off, I guess, how you purchase it and the trader himself. So, I'm currently at level 2, so I've just been kind of blowing money on the mechanic here. And my biggest issue with the mechanic is that he trades for a bunch of really, really cool shit. Like, you know, looking at this, is that the Reap IR? I think that might actually be. Let's see if we can find where the hell it is. Yeah, it is. That's the Reap IR, which is insane that you can get that, you know, for 4 bitcoins. You know, and even this M4, this just looks fucking ridiculous. And it's really, really cool. But he trades in Bitcoin, which is just fucking insane. Like, I can go buy all this shit, and I'm more likely to be able to buy all this shit. And I can understand it being kind of a reason to save your bitcoins now, but it just seems, I don't know, it seems a little weird, especially for the Glock, something that's just been introduced to kind of lock it behind Bitcoin walls, I guess. So that's kind of my biggest gripe, is that he just trades in Bitcoin, which is really, really odd. My other biggest gripe is, like I said, this thing is ridiculously fucking expensive. That works out to be about 28k. All these attachments are really, really cool, but you're never going to really get a chance to use them all because they're expensive in their own fucking right. The slide itself is 70 bucks, you know, sights for it at 20, 11, and by the time that works out, you know, you're looking at 100k to kit this thing out with pretty basic stuff. It costs more to put a silencer on this, which I can't even get, than it does to put a silencer on the Shrimp. And that thing is fucking ludicrously expensive. So overall, my experience with the Glock in that raid in particular was that it does do some significant damage, and it is really, really cool, and it looks super pretty. But it's a novelty gun. It's going to wear off in about 3 days. Nobody's going to play it. Nobody's going to play with it. It's kind of useless. You know, it's one of those things that you're not really going to run because it doesn't serve much of a purpose. So overall, I like it. Way too expensive. Probably not going to really use it that much. And my first impressions of the mechanic trader are shocking. I don't like him. You know, he trades in Bitcoin, and I understand these being, you know, these are hefty loadouts, and they should be traded for in Bitcoin, but I don't know. It's something that I feel like would be better at like a level 4. You know, you should have more stuff available for purchase at level 1 and 2, because in order to level him up, I have to sell just a fuck ton of weaponry, or I have to buy a fuck ton of Glocks, which is probably what I'll end up doing. Is I'm just going to buy 30 of the fuckers and run around with it for an hour or two and just continue to die. Anyway, that was kind of my impressions on the Glock and the new trader. So there'll be more update stuff coming over the next couple of days. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found something useful. Let me know your opinions in the comments below. But if you liked, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions, queries, doubtful points, your own experiences, your thoughts on the mechanic trader and the Glock in and of itself, again, check in the comments below. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.